Hey guys, in this video we are going to be doing multiple operations with integers. So we're going to be using all the strategies that we've learned so far, including MD circles, T-charts, and keep change change. So let's start off with the first problem. It says -2 times 4 minus 5. So we have to start off with the first two numbers, -2 times 4. We're going to be using our MD circles for this because it's multiplication. So we have -2, positive 4. I'm going to mark out one negative and one positive for these numbers. I'm left with a negative, and so that means that the answer has to be a -8. On this box, what I'm going to do is rewrite the problem. So I'm just going to bring down that -5 because I still haven't done that step yet. So I need to do that extra step of subtracting 5. And because I have -8 minus 5, I actually have to do keep change change. So remember, we only do keep change change on subtraction problems. That means that there's a minus sign in the problem. If it has a plus sign, we don't have to do keep change change. But if there's a minus sign in the problem, you must do keep change change. All right, so we're going to keep the first number the same. So -8 stays the same. We are going to change minus to plus, and we are going to change the second number to its opposite. So that's going to be -5. And I'm going to put that second number in parentheses, okay, because it's negative. All right, and now I can take this addition problem and I can put it into the T-chart. So -8, -5, okay? And they're the same sign. If they're on the same side of the T-chart, you're supposed to add and keep the sign. So if they're on the same side, you add and keep the sign. All right, so 8 plus 5 is 13, and we're going to keep that sign -13. And so that's our final answer, -13 for this first problem. Let's look at the second one. All right, so we have -6, and then we have in parentheses 3, and that means to multiply. Anytime you see two numbers with only parentheses separating the numbers, that means to multiply them together. Okay, and then we're going to add 2 after we do that. All right, so -6 times +3. I'm going to use my MD circles for these two numbers, -6, +3, crossing out those signs, and I'm left with a negative. So that means this answer is -18. And again, I'm rewriting the problem by bringing down the +2, which is what I've already, I haven't done that part yet. I've already done -6 times 3, but I didn't do +2, so I'm just bringing that part down. All right, now this is an addition problem. We do not have to do keep change change. We're just going to put it straight into the T-chart. So -18, +2. They're on different sides of the T-chart, so we're supposed to subtract. So 18 minus 2 is 16, and we're going to keep the sign of the number that's further from 0 on a number line. So between -18 and +2, -18 is further from 0, and so I'm going to keep that negative sign for my answer. So the answer is -16 on this one. And make sure you're copying down all this work, including writing on the MD circles in the T-chart, please. All right, final one, -12 over 4 plus -3. Now, just remember that fractions represent division. This actually means to divide the numerator by the denominator. So -12 divided by +4. It's an improper fraction. Usually when you see an improper fraction, you're gonna want to divide it anyway. So just keep that in mind. So -12, +4. I'm going to put that into my T-chart. Okay, and I'm left with a negative for my answer. So that means that this first problem, the answer is -3, because 12 divided by 4 is 3. And then I'm just going to bring down this part that I haven't done yet, plus -3. Okay. And then I'm going to do this final problem on the T-chart. Now it is an addition problem. Again, I don't have to do keep change change on this because of that plus sign. So I have -3 and -3 twice. And they're on the same side, so I'm going to add them and keep the sign. So 3 plus 3 is 6. And it's -6 because you're supposed to keep the sign. So our final answer on this problem is -6. And that is how you do multiple mixed operations with integers.